Hello everybody and welcome to Eastburn Models. On today's video I'm going to be showing you how I go about making my own thinner, the acrylic paint thinner. Now I always buy the Tamiya colour thinner, but they do cost a lot of money these. This one ran me in at about £7 for 250ml. That's with postage, and I do tend to tank through a lot of it. So I come up with an idea. I'm doing a lot of searching around and how I'd make my own, and this stuff works really well the way it's made, so I'll guide you through that now and the products that I use. So we use I've got the 99.9% Isopropyl Alcohol, I think that's how you say it, not sure. That's 99.9%. And then I've got distilled water. I use the Halford's Essentials, the battery top-up water. It's just distilled water, iron water or something like that, because you can't really use tap water, because tap water tends to have chemicals in it to kill any germs or rust anything from the dirt from the pipeline to get it pumped to your house. So that's why I tend to use the top-up water. And we use a paint retarder, a little bit of paint retarder, and we use some floor improver, airbrush floor improver from Vallejo. I got this one, but these products that you see here, apart from these two, they cost me around £46 for all that. I could have got these two a little bit cheaper, but it's just what I saw at the time. And these bottles I've already got, the 500ml bottles. These just come from when I go to the pound shops and I buy the hygienic gel, and when I've used it all I keep the tub, because they're pretty good tubs these, the 500ml, so they come in all different pump ones and lift up squeeze ones, so I just keep them once I've finished with them. Now, so we use that because there's no chemicals, the battery top-up water. We use the alcohol because it's just a lot better for, just drop something, thinning the paint down as well. It helps to break the paint down to get it to a consistency that you need it to go through the brush. Now, when it comes to the airbrush flow improver, what this does is it increases the flow of the paint across the surface, basically of your projects, that's all, whether you're spraying models or anything like that. In other words, it just allows the paint to act like water, but it keeps the acrylic molecules intact, so you don't break the paint down too much and destroy it, where it's just going to end up coming out like water, and it's just so thin it's horrible. So that's what that does. Now the retarder, this slows the acrylic paint down. It stops a lot of the tip drying that you get on the paint through, because it's acrylic at the end of the day. So the retarder, it just gives you time to paint your projects, and it stops a lot of the messing around with the airbrush, trying to get the tip, all the crust off the tip and everything like that. So there is a way of actually making that yourself, because this runs in at about £11 for this little bottle. Now there is a way you can make that, which I will show on another video, and you're basically using a vegetable glycerine and distilled water. So that's all it does really, but for this video I will use what I've got here, because this is what I always use anyway. So we'll get set up and we'll get this mixed. Okay, so how we're going to do this now is, we know how I work the bottles out is, if you get a bottle and you don't know what mils in the bottle, how much it can hold, the best way I can describe to do it is just to get a jug of water, put it up to fill it full of water from tap, put it to about 1,000ml, and then you know then that when you fill the bottle up, wherever the line hits where you've got it full, you just subtract the amount that's lost off the, say, 1000ml, and that's why I know that these are 500ml bottles. So what we're going to do, how I work this one out is, I tend not to work from millilitres or out like that. I tend to put about half of it to 3/4, which will work on the 3/4 mark, 3/4 of distilled water. So I've already got some distilled water in this tub. It just makes it easier than using the big 5 litre tubs. So we'll get that poured in to his line. That weren't bad marking out on the with the pen. So as you can see, we've got about 3/4 of distilled water now. That's distilled water. Just write that on there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to now put, so we've got from this gap, I always class this as the top of the bottle. It gives it a little bit of room for it to mix it up properly. So now what we're going to do, we're going to be putting, say, 1/4 of that in of alcohol now, the 99.9% of alcohol. Now I already have some in a bottle because I use it for panel wiping and everything like that. So what we'll do, we'll just tip that up and we'll fill it up until it gets to the line we've created, which is there. So we know we've put the water in, now we've put the alcohol in, that's there, and we'll just give that, put the lid on and just give that a little bit of a shake just to get it mixed up, and then let it settle. And now we'll move on to the floor improver. Now it does say that you've got to put, they recommend that you put for every 10 drops of paint you add 3 drops of this flow improver. But what I tend to do on these bottles is I tend to just put 1 squirt, 2, 3 squirts in, because there's no precise thing on this, measurements or anything like that. So I put 3 squirts of the flow improver in now, and when it comes to the paint retarder, I have these droppers, eyedroppers, and they go up in like 1mm, 2mm, 3mm. I tend to just put 1mm of the paint retarder in, so we'll just get that up to 1mm, and then we'll put that in there. Just give that a mix out. So now we know we've got 1mm of paint retarder in there. Then we've got about 1/4 of the depth here of alcohol, and the rest is filled with distilled water, making a mess with distilled water and everything. So now what we do, we give that a mix. Make sure it gets mixed up, and that is how we make the acrylic paint thinner. Now it is for acrylic, this. I don't use it on anything else. Now I have used this mixture exactly how I've done it there. I've used it on the pound bottles of acrylic art paint, just the cheap nasty paints that, you know, that art studios use. It's really thick stuff. Look at that. But it breaks it down lovely, but keeps the consistency of the paint as well. I've also used it on the TimberTech airbrushing paints. I've used it to thin these down a little bit, just to help the flow and the setting time of the acrylic. And I've also used it on the Vallejo Model Air paints, because whenever I use the Vallejo's I always tend to use the Tamiya, but now this one works just as good. It works, if not a little bit better, on the Vallejo's. It's really quick at breaking that paint down enough to thin it but not destroy the actual binding of the paint as well. You still get colour coverage, everything with this mixture, and that's why I went through doing this, because like I say, for 250ml of this I'm paying £7 here, but because I've got 5 litres of the alcohol, 5 litres of the distilled water, and then the other little bits which I've barely used anything, it's still full to top. So, and it's only from there onwards, so because I have been using this, so I think I once worked it out that so that will give you £7 for 250ml. Now to get 500ml, roughly about 500ml of this, it fell in at about £1.07 to get that. So it's more cost effective to do it this way if you're going to be airbrushing and using paints a lot, and you don't really want to be pumping all that money into that stuff, even though it's very good. But this stuff is the exact same. But the Isopropyl Alcohol, I use that for panel wiping all the models down before they go into the spray booth, just to get rid of, even though I put them through the sonic cleaner to start with, that's to get rid of all the grease and everything off from the machinery. But then once I've glued it all, sanded it all and everything like that, ready to go into the spray booth, I'll just give it a quick panel wipe with the alcohol, because it will evaporate really quick and leave a streak free and chemical free surface for the paint to key to before I go to priming stage. And the flow improver, it just helps the paint flow a little bit better while it does keep the actual consistency of the paint. Because if you just use water to thin, say, your paint down, it breaks the paint up so much that it just you'll struggle covering it. The paint will never stick right, it'll crack, it'll fall off, it'll chip away. So it's because we're breaking the paint down too much. So that's why I went with this scenario, and I've never had a problem with this. So that's it for this video, and thanks for watching. If there's anything you want to know, I will put it in the description where I got these from and what I use to, how I make it. But if there's anything you need to know, you need to ask, just let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much.